one in store here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
This defense for the Bears, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Levis back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Play action now. Levis. And his throw here's incomplete. And the Vikings coming in looking for win number 10 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. You look at this Bears defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Levis on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Off play action, Fields.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Back to throw. Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tough rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now Fields. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is?
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 74 yards.
And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 1st down, right back to Herbert. Oh, a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Fields.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
Second and a couple. Herbert powering up the middle.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll go again with Herbert.
And He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7. A give for Dillon running right.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
From the gun, here's Fields. And he's got Mooney. In the end zone, touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 52 yards. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Second and goal after the gain of 5. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback or running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
Right now, boys.
Levis looking to throw.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Starting on the ground with Herbert.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. Second down and 8. Herbert once more.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now it's Fields.
They got his man complete.
Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 84 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now 2nd and 3. Levis sets up to throw here.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here's Levis. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Levis now on 1st and 10.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Levis in trouble, down he goes.
They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Levis out of the shotgun now. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A very solid gain of 27. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
The York on now for the extra point.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
Going up top. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Draw play, a give to Herbert.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw.
That is caught inside the 5. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Here's Fields.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Bears!
Darnell Mooney.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Now the owner is happy with that one. Hey, way to make a play!
The one final shot before the half. Here's Levis.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line. So the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's a give to Herbert. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davidson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41.
A handoff for Herbert.
Still going. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
On play action, Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This is 2nd and 8.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
To throw is Fields.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for 1st downs instead of airing it out.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
Touchdown! From 13 yards out.
And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
From the 23, here's a 2nd down and 4. Back to throw, it's Levis. Throw caught there by Osborne.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Off the play fake, Levis.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Levis to throw it.
There's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Levis.
And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Scott to return it.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
They'll run here with Herbert.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to 31.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second and 9. This is Herbert.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 24. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll run with Herbert.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Khalil Herbert with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Now Levis.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Second and 10. Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead.
Touchdown, Vikings! From 10 yards out.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. York now for the extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
157 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down. Stay in bounds. Keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Just another day off.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
On 3rd down, Herbert.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This to make it a 3-score game late. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just haven't been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
First and 10, it's Levis.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Well, the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Levis back to throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down and just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go play action. Here's Levis.
And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Play action now. Levis.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
What are we doing?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Levis sets up to throw here. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, They said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here's Levis.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
It's now 4th down and 1.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Oh, look at this play call. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Fields down to a knee here, and that should just about put a bow on this one. The thing started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for the Bears,
the win here in Week 18 gives them a pivotal 11th win on the year, running their final mark to 11-6.
and now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile,